to see what you're making for us today,
You guys
Jeremy.
have been salivating for a while, haven't
Oh,
you?
you have no idea. Yesterday I had to eat a salad.
He is, since the moment he had salad yesterday, which I have to tell you, I enjoyed.
No, it was a delicious salad, but I don't think you present this morning to come and get a salad.
I mean, fair. OK, so literally after the salad yesterday, he was like, tell me there's something else tomorrow.
Yeah, look, we've got a proper classic. So it's a ginger and spring onion chicken stir-fry.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
You know, it's so easy to make. You guys dig in, enjoy it while I'm cooking for you. But I've got some ginger here, which I'm just finely slicing into matchsticks. And then everything else is kind of set up. You can do it in matchsticks like this, and we've got much more beautiful ones already set up here.
Wow.
Or, if with your ginger, you've got things like your ginger, which are quite fibrous. You can also just give a good bash, you know? And then you've got sort of roughly bashed ginger ready to go with a rough chop, and you can pretty much just pop that in. The more ginger, the better it is.
I mean, I don't have a knife that looks like that. Maybe I
Well,
need to
yeah, I mean, it's nice because it's got a bit of surface area. It's good for that. And then you've got the chicken. I've got chicken thigh here.
I always use chicken thigh.
So much better, isn't it? It's got a lot of flavour. It's just on the bone, so it's got that sort of extra moisture.
I love it off the bone.
Yes.
I'm funny about it on the bone.
OK.
Any meat on the bone, I'm
Really?
not. Yeah,
Well, that's
I'm not.
interesting.
I've never have been, but but it's definitely like more succulent, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Tastier.
Yeah, it's got more texture to it, you know, a good sort of good
And it
bite,
holds its
but-
moisture.
So talk us through what's going on the chicken
I've got some
side?
light soy sauce, sesame oil. I've just kind of poured a little over. I usually say like 2 fingers deep in a bowl is 1 layer of marinade.
Okay.
And 1 layer, I've done it already, but it's kind of like this. 1.
One.
That is like the opening titles to a rival TV show, but, you know. But we'll go with it. Could it not
You know, I never really thought about it. This morning.
Yeah, that's much better.
Is that
Thank
better?
you.
Yes,
The
okay.
other one was a little bit weird.
A pinch of sugar, a pinch of five spice. Not too much five spice, because five spice is quite overpowering, or can be.
It's so nice, though.
Yeah, it's got that star anise in there.
Yeah.
And then this
Yeah.
corn flour is just to give it a sort of creamy texture around the edge of those chicken pieces.
Yep.
And you've got to get your hand into this. One hand clean, one hand dirty, so you can really sort of get into it, right? And to get all that flavour sort of into the chicken, not sitting in the bowl.
Yeah.
Right, OK,
Right.
got you.
How long would you leave it for?
You know what? A lot of recipes that say overnight, but you can, because there's so much flavour in the sauces here, you can pretty much cook it straight away.
OK,
Right?
is it the longer the better, though, ideally, if you have the time?
I mean, how does that taste now?
Unbelievably good.
Well, there you go. So that was literally like 5-minute marinade.
Oh.
Okay, so it doesn't really need extra time. I'm going to make up a quick sauce here, and this is oyster sauce and chicken stock. So oyster sauce gives it a really nice sort of savoury base flavour. The chicken stock really works with that. And then we've got some Shaoxing rice wine, which gives it a nice sort of sweet
And if
aroma.
you didn't have that in your cupboard, you could use sherry.
Sherry, brandy,
Okay.
or just a little bit more stock. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
A little bit more sesame oil, not too much, just a dash.
The sesame oil is another thing
Love
that
it.
I love.
And then a dash of dark soy, and your sauce is ready to go. I've got all my ingredients here on this round plate, because I love round plates, because it's what we call the wok clock, right?
Right.
And the wok clock is really great because you start at 12 o'clock with your first ingredient, and you go all the way round.
Look how hot that pan is.
See how quick this stir-fry comes together.
Right.
Ginger, garlic and spring onion all in at the same time.
Right, you want it all in together. So you almost need to plate it all up like you are cooking on the telly.
Really, as organised as can be. I've got my peppers in, give that quick toss through, all right? And then I've got my onions. I'll probably use about half of that. Don't
This is
overload
your own
it.
personal wok, isn't it?
It is indeed, yeah. And it's really nice and thin, which is what you want. A nice thin wok so that it can heat up really quickly.
Right, OK.
And sear your food incredibly quickly.
That's good to know when you're shopping, because
Right.
I would just go on what visually looks the nicest.
And seasoning a wok.
Seasoning the wok's really important. This has been well seasoned. I mean, this is probably about 10 years old, this wok.
Wow.
Really?
Right?
That's
but
like your ID photo.
Yeah.
what you want is to, like, burn your wok twice.
Right.
Oh.
So the first time you use it, it goes from, like, a stainless steel colour to this sort of darker colour, this darker, sort of almost black colour. And then you put a little layer of oil round the edge of your wok, in the inside of that wok, before you then burn it again.
OK.
That second burn gives it a really lovely sort of sheen. and that almost like natural non-stick colour.
Ah, right, OK, got you.
Right, so you can see my chicken searing nicely now. All you've got to do is bring that wok to a really, really high heat before you pour your sauce in.
Right, OK.
OK?
So the heat is important.
Really important. I'm on the highest possible heat. It's going to get smoking hot. I'm going to pour the sauce in, it'll bubble away, and 30 seconds to a minute later, your chicken's ready.
Oh, wow, OK.
Smoking hot wok. Once it's smoking hot, then your sauce goes in round the edge of that wok.
Look at it.
And then you want to allow that to bubble through to cook that chicken through.
Right.
Right, OK.
Right, so I'm not moving it around
How
right
long
now.
are we talking?
Well, it depends. It depends on how thick or thin your chicken is cooking, or is cut.
Yeah.
But you can see that chicken's cooking through nicely, and that I want that to vigorously boil all the way through before I move it around too much.
Right, so the key is not... Because actually, probably that's where I'm going wrong. I constantly keep it on the move. Yeah.
Right now, I can fold that and then allow it to carry on bubbling away.
Right.
And then whilst that's bubbling away, you get ready to serve it up. Really easy. Yeah?
OK.
And you're still keeping that on the same heat?
Still on the same heat. Make sure it's on a high, high heat all the way through, and then just make sure that chicken is cooked through before you serve it through. And then that sauce, as you can see, is just thickening up at this point to a nice sort of silky, smooth sauce, which is what you guys have got in your stir fry there.
It's almost like a glaze, isn't it?
Exactly. So we've got this lovely glaze. We've got a nice little char on the edge of the chicken, and then as that's bubbling through, we're going to serve up.
Oh, it's absolutely delicious.
See,
and do you know what I quite like?
Hot.
The fact that it's with simple white rice.
Yes.
It works really well, doesn't it? Because there's so much flavour in the chicken.
I never envisaged that I would finish the dish whilst we're on the show, and then you'd make another dish that I could actually just then start on. Literally, the only reason I said I'd do this show is for a moment like this.
And it's happened.
Oh, my life. It's unbelievable.
How does it feel?
It feels amazing. And, Jeremy,
You've done really well there.
Oh, yeah, straight. Yeah. You're a wizard. You're literally a wizard.
I thought I'm asking quite a lot here. I've looked over because you're busy munching.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking, there was me thinking it was only going to be fashion where I'd be watching. So I'm like, I'll just watch.
We've never seen you so quiet.
You know, it's absolutely...
Thank you so much.
I want to ask Laura very quickly, because she's already here. Laura, are you a meat eater?
Do you want some?
Do you want to try some?
I love some.
OK.
OK, fine. Well, don't you worry. There'll be a bowl with your name
Let's plate you up
written
some
on it.
right now. OK,
Oh,
thank you very much, Jeremy, for all the details of today's recipe and more delicious ones. Head to our free This Morning app.